when the leaves come tumbling down, the eyes of the nation turn to Detroit town. That's where the cars are, brand new cars, and that's where we're going to go on this Chevy show.
By the 1930s, there were hardly any cities as wealthy or as flourishing as Detroit, Michigan. After thousands came to this city in search for a job with one of the major car companies, Detroit came to be known as the Motor City.
The greatest show on earth will show you why we say the 61 Chevy is going your way. This is the 61 Impala convertible.
At this time in Detroit's history, no one would have ever believed what time would bring for this prospering city.
All that big Chevrolet room and wide comfort high seats inside.
As chair of this committee in January of 2009, our country was facing the worst economic recession since the Great Depression. The U.S. economy had lost 818,000 jobs in that month alone. From September 2008 through the end of 2009, the Great Recession wiped out 7 million American jobs.
The Michigan Central Station is truly a symbol of Detroit's decline. The station, once known throughout the country for its beauty and grand stature, is now a haunted, desolate shell of a building.
To better understand the toll Detroit's decline has taken on local businesses, we traveled to Detroit to talk to two business people who have decided to put their faith in Detroit.
Make me look at the camera. My position is I'm the head baker, production manager. I deal with all product. That's my job. When they came down here, it was one day Jackie Vickers, she's the co-owner of Avalon. She was telling us that she drove past here one day and she had this vision of a bakery. At the time, Willis was not like how it looks now. You know, it's kind of a really bad area. You know, to put the idea together and, you know, I think it was like a year and a half or two later, they made it happen, and that's how Avalon pretty much got here. It was like a vision she had, and man, it went just that fast. Like I said, Avalon was like the only building on this block, and we've pretty much helped transform this whole area. would say probably give the owners great tax breaks, because one, we're a small business and we're trying to grow. Maybe find a way that I think he might be able to, give us extra credit or something where we can continue to improve and grow more.
In 2008, you said, and I'm quoting, "We should let Detroit go bankrupt." Today, though, the industry is clearly on the rebound.
First of all, my name is Mike Heller, and I'm Executive Vice President at Walbridge. We're a construction company, $1 billion plus revenue a year. We're 97 years old, and we've been located in Detroit all that time. Privately held, and work pretty much all over the Western Hemisphere. The city of Detroit needs to get out of their budget crisis. The city of Detroit is not a city of 1.5 million people anymore. It's much smaller than that. Their city services need to be adjusted for that size city. But whatever the federal government could do to assist the city of Detroit in reducing crime and improving the school system would, and somehow help them to increase revenue of their tax base, because people are not going to move back into the city of Detroit unless crime is under control, unless there's a good school system, and unless there's economic development that's creating jobs and that kind of activity and environment that people want to be in. I was born and raised in the city of Detroit, okay? So it has a special place in my heart. So do I hope and pray that there's hope for the city of Detroit? Yes, I do. The city's always been able to fight back and improve itself, but it's got a long way to go.
Like anything, time takes a lot, I give it a few more years, maybe 10, I don't know right off the top of my head, with some good mayors and things like that. Yeah. I think Detroit to come back up again. I don't think it's just going to go down the state. I just think we're just in that rut right now. And, eventually we'll turn over again and, Detroit will be the place to be at.